match referee Ranjan Madugala. Charit will spin the coin.
Tails is the call. Heads it is Sri Lanka.
Okay.
Your decision and the reasons.
We are going to bowl first. It looks pretty good pitch and it's fresh pitch. We just want to bowl first and see how it goes.
Just done and dusted. Champions, they are here with a new look, looking to rebuild for the future, but Sri Lanka starting at a low and trying to climb up to compete with the bigger boys. It's always a wonderful atmosphere here in Pallekele when the crowds do come in, the colours, the music. Now, for some entertaining cricket from both teams. Here's Madhushankar. Picked up, 4, first ball. Just rides the bounce, rides the angle. Jaiswal's on his way.
Extremely strong off the back foot, Yashasvi Jaiswal. And he comes in with his eye in already. That's the beauty of Yashasvi Jaiswal. You feed him there, there are no sighters for him. Bang! First ball, 4. What a way to start the tour of Sri Lanka.
Oh, lovely. All timing and class.
Just a change in length from Madhushankar. And that's Gill's area of strength. He plays a front foot cut almost. Usually closes the face of the bat. This time he opens it slightly, ever so slightly, to get the gap.
Loose ball, that slap. So 3 boundaries off the first over. 13 for none for Sri Lanka. Oh, bottom edge, that's 4. Could have easily gone on to the stumps, but Jaiswal gets a boundary.
And that's how Jaiswal plays. He likes to go after the bowlers, and especially before the bowler settles in, he wants to put the pressure inside edge, and Kusal Mendis had no chance.
Wrong with the delivery, but with hammered, they're dealing in boundaries.
Anything outside the yaw stump, it's flying off. Asita Fernando possibly wanting to go across Jaiswal, but the length was much shorter. As you correctly said, Abib, he's sitting behind, sitting back of the crease, waiting for anything short, and slapped it. This has been a good start for India.
Yeah, India would have liked to bowl first as well. Very good. Over the top. That's the first 6 of the series. Yes, it is.
This is why this young man is so highly rated back home. Yashasvi Jaiswal packs a punch and has absolutely no fear. Knew exactly what Tikshana was planning to do. The carom ball which went away and right into the arc of Yashasvi Jaiswal's bat.
Goes leg side. Couple of bounces for Tikshana under pressure.
Yeah, calculated stroke. When you have square leg in the circle, it's almost a free hit, and the bowler is bowling probably middle and leg. This is good batting. The first went over the offside, the other on the leg side. Straight away putting the pressure on the leading spin bowler who bowls well in the power play. That's why his economy rate is so good.
One through. And hence the review. Plays it late. Lightning quick the outfield, and another boundary this time to Gill.
Now this is just too easy. Shubman Gill just waiting on the back foot for an extra second. There was width on offer. It was a slower ball attempted. All he had to do was guide it. That vacant spaces in the third region.
Hammered forward. Asaranga didn't even try. He would never have got anywhere near it from deep square leg.
And just feeding the Indian batters the length they prefer. Shubman Gill, the first one, slower ball offside, at pace, leg side. Thank you very much, says Shubman Gill.
It's meant to be a bounce.
But our focus was runs. Balls for runs. Wow, another slow one. He's picked that up and hit it for 6. The 50's on the board. 51 for none.
Yeah, 15, no time. Run rate of 12.75. Another knuckle delivery goes the distance. Asitha Fernando got to be mastering it even better playing international cricket. In LPL cricket, you'll get away, but international cricket, players like Jaiswal will put it away for fun.
Badge of the helmet. That's nicely done down the ground. Work for long on. Who can't get there? Another boundary.
This is fabulous batting from Jaiswal. Very clinical, the way he has tackled the seam bowlers as well as the spinners. Finds the gap this time on the offside. Good flourish of the willow. And there it goes for another boundary.
With his approach. That is beautiful. Exactly like that. Classical and elegant from Gill.
That's measured batting for you, Scotty, isn't it? That's Shubman Gill. The aggression shown by Yashasvi Jaiswal that allows him to breathe. And I think when he does this, then he picks the right length. Seems that he is also in complete control here, Shubman Gill. That's why this right-hand, left-hand combination for him.
Yeah. The two men in outside the circle. He goes down the ground. Once more, it's back-to-back boundaries.
This is too easy. Risk-free cricket and runs are flowing. And just look at the way they're making those runs. That slower ball punched back past the bowler over the head. That one a little bit pace on over mid-wicket. He's just starting to pick his spots. And they are just making it look a little bit too easy.
Short again. He's waiting for it this time. And we'll go all the way for 6.
Just look at that. It is India's highest power play score this year. And they've done it with the greatest of ease. Just look at this pull shot. Never rocked back, just stood there. And look at how he finishes it. Rode the bounce and was perfect.
Straight up. It's going to take some catching. Who wants it? Oh no, he took his eyes off it. But a brilliant effort. They get the breakthrough. Finally, it turned out to be a stunning catch. Asitha Fernando.
For a moment, I thought he didn't want it. He was camping underneath it. For a moment, he gave it away. He was looking at someone else coming in. And great reaction. You need to take a look at how that reaction happens. He camps underneath it. Never an easy catch. But at one stage, he just gave it away. And then had the presence of mind to quickly gather and catch it.
So finally it's Madhushankar who gets the breakthrough. Shubman Gill, a breezy knock from him. He's gone for 34. India, 74 for 1.
Bowls in the power play. Oh, bowled. They're asking for a stumping. Let's see. I think that's huge. He's so good with the wrong and completely didn't. Jaiswal possibly playing for some leg break. It went the other way.
No, he did play for the leg break. This was a googly from Hasaranga. Played the wrong line, Jaiswal. And stretched on the front foot a bit too much. And that is why the keeper was up to the mark. They've gone up. Not yet, we'll have to wait and watch.
TV Umpiring Director, we have
playing so well.
umpire referral for stumping. I have checked the feed, it's a fair delivery. Please give me the side-on angle of the stumping, please.
Okay, stand by half 1 and roll half 1.
Okay. Keep rolling it. Clearly the foot is in the air, the wickets are broken. I have a decision for the giant screen. My decision is
Two and two balls. Brilliant work from behind the stumps, and Hasaranga gets his man. Yashasvi Jaiswal for a brilliant 40 at 74 for 2.
His batting style.
That's beautifully bowled. No slip in place. And it will be a boundary.
Yeah, Hattori-Mon doesn't bowl too many leg breaks, but that time found the outside edge. Well, Sri Lanka missed a slip, but then the stage they're in, the way the Indian batters are looking to attack. Sri Lanka taking a more defensive approach, finding the outside edge. That was a genuine outside edge.
It's quite refreshing.
He's picked it up. He's picked it up, and it's gone a long way back. A massive six.
What about that? That is Surya for you. What a magnificent shot on the leg stump. Look at Dilshan Madhushankar's expression, I beg your pardon. Just on the pads and just moved inside the line, strong wrists. Goodness, this man. He can create shots, he can manufacture shots. That's one of them.
Goes once again. A lot finer. It won't be six, but it'll be a boundary.
What about the line that time? Short fine leg in the circle. And you know that Surya Kumar would look to play shots like that. Again, you could see that delivery more towards the leg stump. And he just moves inside the line. Short fine leg in the circle became the very easy option. Use the bounce and pace.
It's gone finer again. This could be a chance. Oh, it's gone down. It's ended up being a boundary. A big over in the end. 17 runs from it. 98 for 2.
10 years' time. The innovation has been just magnificent. And what a way to start. Suryakumar Yadav welcomes Kamindu with a boundary over extra cover. Nice looking shot right up there, asking to be hit for a batter of his caliber.
Full of class. Width, length, perfect for Suryakumar. Nicely played. It's got to be much more straighter and the length has to be much more short.
Bowlers always think it's out. It's always hitting the stumps. It's always pitched in line. A great bit of fielding. It's looking for the ball. Unfortunately, while searching for the ball, it just rolls over and hits the Toblerone. Another boundary.
A valiant attempt by Dilshan Madhushankar. Just unlucky, this trickle pass. What Suryakumar is doing well, he's playing the sweep shot from square leg up to mid-wicket. That's how good he is. Just unlucky. Massive effort. Agonizingly just tricking away to the boundary.
There you go again. This time in front, work for the deep mid-wicket fielder. Misfield again. One of the better fielders, Patum Nisanka. Back-to-back boundaries for Suryakumar Yadav.
This is why I said Suryakumar can play the sweep shot from square leg up to mid-wicket. This time in front of square because the line was straighter and the length was slightly short. And Patum Nisanka, for me, should have done better.
Yeah, you're wrong actually. He can play from deep mid-wicket to deep backward square leg.
Behind the keeper. It doesn't matter for Suryakumar Yadav. Great connection on this occasion. And it's his second six.
What a phenomenal shot this from Suryakumar Yadav. Set himself up to play on the leg side. You could see from that setup, open and waiting for the ball to be pitched back over length so that he can play that pickup shot, which is bread and butter for him. And Patirana banging the ball into the deck. And Suryakumar Yadav taking full toll of it. Time that Rishabh Pant goes on the attack.
Into the gap again. Great timing. That's for 20th half century in T20I for Suryakumar and the second fastest 50 by Sky in T20 cricket. And what an innings it turns out to be.
First game as captain and shows that he can lead from the front. Lost 2 wickets in a couple of deliveries and then stood up and scored 52 of just 22 deliveries here, Scotty. Top innings this. I felt that this is going to be a 200 game anyway. Gets under the ball and dropped again. Asita on the field is not having a great day today. Second catch he's dropping tonight. The one that he took also, he just kind of managed to take it by the skin of his neck, but this one, another one, goes a begging.
Well, I tell you what, if you're Shubman Gill, you're feeling a little disappointed that he held on to the first one. There was a brilliant catch to start the night. That one should have been taken. You cannot give quality players like this opportunities.
Oh, thank you very much. Woo! What about that? The 150 is up. pitched up that time, a rare delivery that went full and gets the treatment.
And this is the most beautiful thing about Suryakumar Yadav. You bowl back of a length to him, he picks you up from deep fine leg to deep square leg and pummels you for runs. And then you say, okay, I'm going to go fuller to this guy. But when you do go fuller, he'll hit you straight down the ground like a tracer bullet.
Marking himself on the back foot, as you could see. And that, how close is that? That has to be close. Yes, that's out. That went full. He was parking on the back foot and completely missed it. Now he's thinking about it. But that looked good to me.
This is where pace is your friend, isn't it? As a bowler, we've seen Suryakumar Yadav play through that leg side, this time just beaten for that extra pace. 149 kilometres an hour. And I think this is more of a hope from Suryakumar Yadav with the review.
The on-field decision is out. I've checked the feed. It's a fair delivery. Please start with front on spin vision.
Stand by. Okay, and roll right.
Front on spin vision coming up. Okay, passing close to the bat. Just give me alternate to confirm whether there is any bat involved.
Stand by hop 2. Roll hop 2.
Alternate coming up. Roll it. Roll it. Okay, it's a flat line when the ball passes the bat. Confirm no bat involved. Ball tracking when it's ready, please.
Stand by hop 1 and roll hop 1.
Ball tracking coming up. Original decision is out. Pitching in line, impacting line, wickets hitting. Give me the on-field. Umpire Ruchi, you can stay with original decision of out. I will let you know when you're on screen. Stand by. Stand by. You're on screen now. Thank you.
Well, that's a confirmation. That's a huge scalp as far as Sri Lanka is concerned, but a lot of damage done by the captain. Magnificent effort. But Pathirana, the man who gets him, Suryakumar Yadav out for 56 of just 26 deliveries. 150 for 3.
Oh, full toss. Thank you very much, says Rishabh Pant. That's the first boundary after 14 balls for the Indian team. Full toss, and he plays a nice little helicopter out into the stands.
You can see the plan, couldn't you? He tried to follow the knocker ball up with the Yorker. Unfortunately, knee high, thigh high even. And Rishabh Pant, who bats these days with very little footwork, but he's got such fast hands. He whips through the ball. And it's not a small ground here, is it? But that's gone a long way back. Get 3 and 4.
Another boundary. That's a 6 and a 4 now. That's spoiling this over. 11 runs already. They got 1 ball to go in the over.
Yeah, and you can tell this is reactive bowling. He's bowled a bad ball and he's trying to make up for it. And you could tell there wasn't a clarity of thought as to what he was going to execute here. He was thinking of a Yorker and again made the error. Wasn't sure what he was going to bowl. I don't think he was clear. You generally want to be clear before you deliver.
Yorker it is. Strong bottom hand. And he's got that over mid off for 4.
And there's some shot from Hardik Pandya. He stands back, uses the depth of the crease, and then he goes bang straight past the mid-off fielder, on top of the mid-off fielder, and goes for a boundary. This is such an interesting phase for Hardik Pandya. It will test his character, not only as a batter but also as a player in the side, with the bat and as well as with the ball.
Ball. He gets it right this time, Pathirana.
And the crowd are up and about. They were here for this, the Pathirana special. The exponent of the in-swinging Yorker. A bit of tail back for Pathirana. Expecting that Hardik, but had absolutely no room. Ricochets off his back pad. And gets the stumps.
151 the speed of that delivery. Hardik Pandya's gone for 9. 176 for 4. No feet movement. Just short of Pathum Nissanka. It's still 4.
A double-edged sword trying to attempt the catch or save the boundary. Was unsure for a second, Pathum Nissanka. But you'd expect that from Rishabh Pant. No feet, just hands, power involved. It gets the result he desires.
Well, he's a special talent. There is always a brevity in his movement. There is hardly any exaggerated feet movement. It's just the swing of the bat, such strong hands and fast hands on top of it. A good effort in the end, but still manages to get a boundary here.
Full toss. He's played it nicely. That's the confidence these Indian batters have. Just the second delivery he faced, Parag.
They placed the shot well. Theekshana looking for that Yorker again on the stumps. Was too full on that occasion. Picks it on the full, not easy when you're switching. Plays it well in the end.
Eyes on the ball. Hit that hard. Dasun Shanaka has no chance. It skids off the outfield.
And that's power from you for Rishabh Pant. He gets into strong position, picks the length very early, and then he smashes this one. He really wanted to hit in that area, and then it does it so well and so easily in the end.
Oh, they shout again. Loud one. Vimala Siri says that's out. One review remaining for India. Parag looks at Rishabh Pant. Does not look like he's getting much support. Is it tailing towards the leg side, he asks. He pleads. On your way. Chalo, says Rishabh Pant. Again, Pathirana gets a perfect Yorker in.
Speed gun says 135. It looked a lot quicker than that. And looked plumb. That's why he's one of the best in the business. It's only been a couple of years of international cricket, but Matisha Pathirana has feared around the world. Riyan Parag goes for 7. India lose their 5th at 192.
No one there. That's safe. What a shot. He gets the length he was looking for.
Yeah, a bit surprised with this field. Just 3 fielders on the leg side. And if you miss your length, Rishabh Pant loves that shot. Standing on off stump. Slower ball attempt on that occasion. Just had to scoop it past the short fine fielder.
45 of 31 to Rishabh Pant. Now the last 8 balls he scored 25. Catch up. And get ahead as well. Back to mid-wicket, ball to fine leg. The 200s on the board for India.
This has happened so many times before also for Rishabh Pant. Whenever he tries to go big and tries to play such unusual shots, the bat comes off the hand. But he still manages to get a boundary. These are special powers of Rishabh Pant. It's such an unusual position for us, but so calm and so balanced when he plays this. But this time around, loses control of the bat.
Because he would have been distracted. Ball! That's another wicket. This time the slower one. 52 wickets in death overs for Matisha Pathirana. That's most by any bowler in that phase since 2023. What a performer. 4 for him here today.
Extremely penetrative here, especially in the death overs. Pathirana sticks to his strength. That is trying to bowl the Yorker, nails it once again. Rishabh Pant loses control while trying to execute their shot. Goes back after a well-compiled 49 from 33. It's 201 for 6.
Got him. A bit of luck for Asita Fernando. Rinku Singh drags that on. Most importantly, it's a dot ball for Sri Lanka.
A wild hoik from Rinku Singh. The crowd's happy and about again.
Yeah, it's delayed because the lights don't flash. Again, the slow one. The bails are off. No one knows it other than Rinku Singh. The crowd realizes late, and hence the smiles and the joy. Not for Rinku Singh today. He's gone for 1, 206 for 7. Here's Fernando. Aksar gets it. He gets all of it, so ends with a 6. A slower ball. And it's a 6. 213 for 7, India. Aksar's on 10. It's been a wonderful knock by all the Indian batters. In the slot, slightly wide. He hits through the line. They've all contributed. The top order. This is a massive score to chase.
Put into bat, Jaiswal and Gill were off to a flyer. 40 of 21 for Jaiswal. 34 of 16 for the vice-captain Shubman Gill, and then it was the Surya Kumar Yadav show.
Runs in the power play, especially Madhushanka and Asitha. Thikshana also went for runs today. Hasaranga was quite economical. Patirana, star performer for me and for Sri Lanka.
Swing. Ravi the Wimmer is not interested. Encouraging for Shadip Singh. Have some movement. India as well as off the seam. Parag with a new ball.
Gets the half volley through the offside, the opening boundary.
Thank you very much, says Pathum Nissanka. That was right in his arc. Man in form, racing through that boundary through extra cover and mid-off. Perfect start for young Pathum.
Yeah, Ashley Singh trying to swing the ball back into the right-hander, trying to bowl full, as do many fast bowlers do with the new ball. But Pathum Nissanka up to the task. It was pitched right in the arc for him. Driven beautifully through extra covers for 4.
This has gone fine. Work to be done. And Rinku cannot get there. So back-to-back boundaries.
And not a bad delivery at all by the Arshdeep Singh. Was right in the good areas, good back of the length, but a good shot. This is the risk you take when you have third man in the circle with the new ball. The ball is going to fly through.
Incredible shot this. Just the way he used deft touch and great effort there from Rinku Singh. Covered a lot of ground.
Ball slowly. Parag can't get there. Work at deep mid wicket. Unfortunately, who's it? Rinku or Rian Parag can't quite make it.
Great effort there. I think that was Rian Parag at deep mid wicket. Kusal Mendes rocking back and hitting it past mid-on. Hardik Pandya tried to get to it but was well away from it. But Rian Parag covering a lot of ground again.
In the gap. That will run away for 4 as well.
Yeah, and Pathum Nissanka will want to play like this if he's going to change that strike rate in the power play. He has to be innovative. He has to take chances. He has to play unorthodox shots. The right intent this from Pathum Nissanka. Second boundary in the over.
You want them, not where he wants them. Up and over the offside. Brilliant shot. Using the pace and flies all the way for 6.
That is it. Showing intent. Pathum Nissanka stepping out, forcing Siraj to hit the ball into the deck. And utilising that, backing away while he stepped out. And great presence of mind to just kind of uppercut it over shot third man for a good 6 this.
Opening up the offside, that's very important. Siraj will be very comfortable bowling midland leg stump and having the 2 fielders in the deep in the leg side. So good batting by Pathum Nissanka.
Short ball, smashed all the way for 6. And Siraj doesn't bother saying a word after that. Big over 13 from it, 38 without loss.
Short and wide, that's 4. You need to utilize the power plays. You need that kind of start. You need to make a statement. The tone has to be set by the openers.
And that's what both these batters are trying to do. Way too short. It gives ample time for the right-hand batter to play this shot. Almost back cuts it, plays it late, finds the gap. Excellent play.
That's a wide and it's runs. 4 as well. He's struggling. He's wilting a little bit under pressure at the moment. Bishnoi.
Well, the umpire calls it 4, which means it came off the bat. Or it looked as if it went down the leg side. Should have gone for buys a wide 4 runs, but as the umpire says, this came off the willow. No wonder both Ravi and Rishabh Pant, they are surprised.
Just over square leg. I think it will run away. It does. So that's an important boundary for Sri Lanka as the 6th over in the power play ends 55 without loss.
Just the start that Sri Lanka would have hoped for. Kusal Mendis and Pathum Nissanka bringing up 55 in the power play. No wickets yet for India.
Straight over the bowler's head. He splits the gap. It's a good start to the over.
This is refreshing from Sri Lanka. They are trying to get out of the spinners, which is such a wonderful idea. This time around against Ravi Bishnoi, the first delivery in this over, he smashes it. He hits it straight over the bowlers.
Batting around them. And more runs, more runs. That's the problem with Bishnoi. He gives so much of pace on the ball.
Generally the easiest over to bowl, the 7th over, and Bishnoi is leaking runs. First one was a good shot. This one down the leg side, given runs again.
Goes over cover, in fact over backward point. Feeds him with a short and wide delivery, and Kusal Mendis enjoyed it.
It's all about space in the end. There's far too much given to the right-hand batter here by Hardik Pandya. First up delivery from him. No fielder. And behind that inner circle, an easy shot for Kusal Mendis.
Bowling. Oh, beautifully played, beautifully executed. 12 runs in that over. Sri Lanka 77 without loss, 8 done.
Shot and smashed. Kusal Mendis making the most of the pace on that occasion. Oh, Robin Uthappa, we're all as excited as you.
Oh, that was a fantastic shot. When you see a very good cricketing shot, it just makes everything right, doesn't it? Watched the ball so well. Onto the bat, picked it up, helped it on its way. Thank you very much, I'll take 6 more, says Kusal Mendis.
Would like him to be.
In the air, is that an opportunity? Yes, it is. Yashasvi Jaiswal makes no mistake. The move to bring back Arshdeep works like a dream for India, and Sri Lanka lose their first.
Great response this from Arshdeep Singh. Continue to hit the deck, but this time more towards the off stump. And Kusal Mendis still trying to pick the ball up, going from down to up. It was a knuckle ball into the wicket. And this time here in front of the wicket because he couldn't use the pace. And nicely cleaned up there at deep mid wicket. I think it was Yashasvi Jaiswal.
The variations, the change of pace does for Mendis, who was looking so good. He goes for 45, 84 for 1.
That's smashed from Pathum Nissanka. Ends the over with a bang. 14 coming off it. 91 for 1 Sri Lanka. Good against the left-hander. And he gets that. Stays leg side of the ball and thumps it over cover. A boundary after 11 balls in Sri Lanka. 106 for 1 after 11.
Yeah, nice shot this. To stay beside the line of the ball, backed away a little bit to access the offside. And knowing Bishnoi, who's always going to be a top spinner or a googly, a quick googly at that, was able to just access the field over covers there and didn't hit the ball too hard. It's more timed.
Bumrah over. Wide the crease this time, but that single brings about the 50. In fact, he'll come back for the second, a direct hit. It results in a boundary. It could be 6. We might just have to wait for the umpire's signal.
But for now, while we check that, let's celebrate another half century to Pathum Nissanka. That's his 11th. 3rd against India. It's been a quality knock, striking at 150.
Umpire referral for run out. Umpire Ruchi is in. Can you give me the best side on angle, please? Roll it. Keep rolling it. Batsman has made his ground before the wickets are put down. I have addition for the giant screen.
There you go. Given not out. He was in by a country mile. Exactly what I was talking about. Stand where you are. Allow the bowler to bowl into you so that you can utilize the field. Exactly what Nissanka does on this occasion.
I'll tell you what, Sri Lanka getting closer and closer. Down to 2 digits what they need. 95 now. They can keep this going, this partnership, for a couple more overs.
Akshar Patel is back and is immediately dispatched. Great start to the over, a boundary for Nissanka.
And the partnership getting stronger. Nissanka this time around, first delivery from Akshar Patel, uses the pace of the ball, plays it very well. Above the infield, gets a boundary. Maintaining that momentum, so the pressure is building up on the Indian bowling side.
Goes in the gap once more. It's another boundary. Sri Lanka on the charge.
That also against Akshar Patel was extremely frugal, but this time around it is Nissanka who is taking him apart. This time on the onside, flat bat, full in the right gap, gets another boundary.
Swung away, over the leg side. Does it go all the way? They'll have to check.
Well, this is brilliant batting. Now the corresponding stage. At 13 overs, Sri Lanka 131, India 146 for 2. They're checking the boundary here. Right, so Pathum Nissanka has been very good with his square shots. It's hit on the, I think it's hit on the full. Didn't bounce, it's on the full. What do you reckon, Sabah?
That's a tough call for me, Roshan. But if it hits the skirting straight up, then that should be a 6. What is remarkable of Nissanka's innings is the way he has batted, has played the field. Let's watch this again.
It's tough, isn't it? I'm commentating with 2 gentlemen with one eye. I'm with you, though. I think that's gone all the way for 6. If I'm completely honest, I think it bounces up. Gives the impression that it's bounced short and then hits the boundary and jumps straight up. But I think that's just the bottom of the triangle. Well, I think in the last couple of overs, it was that 5 or 6 argument with general consensus. Maybe India got away with a run on that occasion. This will be a fascinating...
Oh, he's picked him up. There's the class. You ask for Akshar Patel to step up, and he has done it, and that ends a brilliant innings from Nissanka.
Well, that catch not proving to be costly. And yeah, we've just seen what Akshar Patel could do. Pushed through quicker, went with the arm. And there you could see he was looking to undercut it and just slid on and hit the leg stump and a big wicket. But well played, Pathum Nissanka. What an innings, 79 of 48.
It's gone straight away with the reverse. 1 bounce 4. The pressure remains on India.
He needed that. Kusal Pereira didn't look at his brilliant best. He was not timing the ball well. But this one came up the middle of the bat. That will make him feel good. And it's time for him to take over. Play the role that Pathum Nissanka was playing.
Swung away through the leg side in the gap again. Another boundary.
Although Sri Lanka have lost a wicket in this over, what has been a remarkable comeback for Kusal Pereira. And this time around, half tracker from Akshar Patel, He's up to the challenge and plays it quite well and times it to perfection.
This one should be out. Simple catch. Bishnoi does not make the mistake, and Sri Lanka have lost both set batsmen. A big moment in this run chase.
Absolutely, very, very big moment indeed. This is just what India wanted. They've got two new batters here. Kusal Pereira follows Pathum Nissanka. This time, he doesn't make a mistake. Aksa Patel strikes again.
Goes again with the reverse. A favoured shot of these Sri Lankan batsmen, and it's executed perfectly.
150 up here for Sri Lanka. And that's the much better option against Ravi Bishnoi. He generally bowls the googly. And gets into good positions here very quickly and then plays it so well. Dealt it nicely here by Kamindu. Following the same trait as...
Now two in the extra cover region. Looks to go there. And he has. That is beautifully played.
Kamindu Mendis in the LPL has been very good, particularly from the 16th to the 20th over. His strike rate has been 228. So obviously that's an area, that's a little phase that he enjoys batting. And he started off well here. Back-to-back boundaries.
Top edge. There should be another wicket. Straight down the throat and simply taken in the outfield. The spinners have done the job in the last 2 overs. Bishnoi this time. And it's Asalanka, the man who has to go.
It's the captain who has to depart here. Goes for the sweep shot. Upish in the air. A fielder station only for this kind of a shot. It is Yashasvi Jaiswal who does it so well. Comfortably taken in the end. Ravi Bishnoi.
Also alongside me.
Oh, certainly big blows this one. Going in the gap. Will it go down? Siraj stops it well before. They're pushing for the third. They're coming back. Could be close. I think we'll be out. He'll go upstairs.
Flat and hard was the throw from Siraj. He's got the dive out, but he's not very confident. Brilliant from Siraj. I just feel Dasun Shanaka could be short.
Right back, please. Keep going back. Okay, freeze it there. Yeah. That's pretty short of his ground. I have a decision for the giant screen.
Make that 4 for 20. Sri Lanka losing their way. Dasun Shanaka, one of those players that the Sri Lanka have who can hit a boundary, goes without facing a delivery.
Yeah, Harakiri here. Don't know if the third run was required, but they did go after it. And only for Dasun Shanaka to lead without troubling the scorers in any way, shape or form. Siraj with a bullet throw after diving and stopping the ball well before the boundary. He goes for 0 without facing the ball. 160 for 5.
Just to cover that reverse sweep that Kamindu Mendis has gone to. Bowled. He gets another. Sri Lanka falling in a heap.
I thought the wrong option. Should have been taking the risk. Vanidu Hasaranga. Ball turning back to him. I understand Kamindu Mendis have been striking it well. When they're falling off short of batsman, the batsman got to go through as much as possible. And they know how big the wicket is. And Rian Parag from nowhere. First they run out. Second, introduce a bad stroke from Kamindu Mendis and gets him out. Gone for 12. Sri Lanka 161 for 6.
Mid on in the circle. Does he get it over? No, he doesn't. That's another wicket. Nicely judged by Parag.
Shanked it completely. Got it right off the bottom of the bat. It has the Hasaranga. And Rian Parag covered good ground there, about 10-15 meters back. Or maybe not that much even. Judged it, easy catch. He did have Long on back, but then changed him back and sent Long off and brought Long on to mid-on. That led to the dismissal of Hasaranga. Goes for 2.
He's chipped that in there. A wicket for Siraj.
Siraj gets his first wicket. Getting into the deck. Patirana trying to clear mid-on. In vain. Akshar Patel cleaning up there. And it's all but formalities from here. Threw the kitchen sink at it. Tried his best. That was an easy catch. Somewhere along the way of a top start from Sri Lanka, they lost their way. Matisha Patirana goes for 6.
And finally he gets another wicket.
Nice little ball there from Riyan Parag. With a full length delivery. Tikshana converting it into a Yorker. And almost outside edging that ball into his stumps.
Any other day, my station would have smashed it through extra cover. Gone for 2, Sri Lanka 170 for 9.
Another one, 3 wickets for Parag, and that's that. The game for India. They win by 43. Last 30 balls, 29 runs and 9 wickets.
A major collapse. Cannot believe Sri Lanka.
They've been really good. India 213 on the board, and when it mattered, the bowlers and the fielders stepped up. Riyan Parag, bit of variation there, gets Tikshana. And then at the back of the hand, gets Dilshan Madhushankar bowled first ball. He's had a decent outing, Riyan Parag. 3 wickets for 5 runs in 8 balls. India dominant, and it end up getting a massive win, 43 runs, and now they lead the series 1-0, 2 games to play.
They started very well, 84 runs for the first wicket, and Kusal Perra as well as Patum Nisanga put up a decent partnership of 56, but ever since then, nothing much.
Bowlers, but suddenly he thought he'll bring Riyan Parag in. There was a run out, there was a wicket in his first over. A couple of wickets in the last over, but until suddenly it all fell apart. Suryakumar Yadav's half century, Rishabh Pant 49, Jaiswal 40, 213 for 7. They could have got a lot more, if not